Hello and welcome to Daily Salar Digital. You're watching Newsprint and let's look at the updates that made the headlines today. The Chhattisgarh Assembly election started on Tuesday, November 7th with the first phase covering 20 constituencies. According to the Election Commission of India, by 5 pm, a voter turnout of 70.87% had been recorded. The first phase includes several Naxal-affected regions such as Bastar, Dantewada, Kankar, Kavardha and Rajnandgaon, and a total of 40,78,689 eligible voters participated across these 20 seats. The second phase is scheduled for November 17th, covering 70 constituencies. Amidst its war with Hamas, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has proposed that Israel assume all security responsibilities for Gaza for an extended period of time after the war. Netanyahu stated in an interview with ABC that he was open to small pauses in the fighting in order to allow for the release of some of the over 240 captives taken by Hamas fighters. Over 10,000 people have been killed in Gaza due to Israel's bombardment. The Bihar government has reported to the Bihar Legislative Assembly that their recent caste-based survey revealed that 34.1% of households in the state have an income of less than Rs 6,000 per month. The data also mentioned that scheduled caste 42.92% with low income and scheduled tribes 42.7% with low income are the most economically disadvantaged communities in the state, while the general category has the lowest proportion of impoverished households, that is 25.09%. The preliminary findings of the caste survey were made public by the Bihar government on October 2nd, which showed that nearly two-thirds of the Bihar's population consisted of backward communities. A new IIT Madras campus has been launched in Zanzibar, Tanzania, marking the first ever international expansion of IIT Madras. The inauguration was conducted by President Dr. Hussein Ali Miawi and was attended by both Tanzanian and Indian dignitaries and scholars. This development is part of the Indian government's effort to promote India's education system on a global scale. A permanent campus will soon be constructed through a collaboration between the governments of Zanzibar and India. Initially, the institute will offer undergraduate and postgraduate programs with plans to introduce additional academic programs in data science and artificial intelligence in the near future. The first group of students at IITM Zanzibar comprises individuals from Zanzibar, mainland Tanzania, Nepal and India, with 40% of them being women. During the Mizoram Assembly elections, Chief Minister Zorantanga faced an issue when he couldn't cast his vote due to a malfunctioning electronic voting machine. The president of Mizo National Front had intended to vote in the morning, which is part of the Aswal North 2 Assembly constituency. Voting for the Mizoram Assembly commenced on Tuesday with 69.78% voter turnout recorded in the first 8 hours of polling. The results are set to be counted on December 3rd. A 19-year-old class 12 student identified as Hemraj Badhiya engaged in a dangerous escape attempt from police checking in Surat. When a police officer gestured to him to stop due to a missing registration number plate and dark window film on his car, Badhiya instead hit the accelerator. The officer, Lok Rakshak Gautam Joshi, found himself on the car's bonnet as Badhiya raced away, knocking aside barricades. He clung to the car for nearly 300 meters until Badhiya tried to crush him under the car's wheels. In a narrow escape, Joshi managed to roll off the vehicle. Badhiya was subsequently arrested for attempting murder, reckless driving and violations of the Motor Vehicle Act while Joshi was treated in the hospital. The Indian Meteorological Department has issued a yellow alert for heavy rainfall in southern Karnataka, including Bengaluru, over the next 3 days. This alert is prompted by a prevailing throw and formation of a low pressure area in the Arabian Sea. The forecast calls for widespread rain in the southern and the coastal districts of Karnataka, with moderate to heavy rain expected in places like Bengaluru, Kolar, Tumakuru and more. Despite the state's rainfall deficit, these upcoming heavy showers are a welcome sight, although they may result in localized flooding as seen in flooded underpasses in Bengaluru. In a heart-wrenching incident, a 20-year-old nursing student, Soumini Das, originally from West Bengal, and her 29-year-old boyfriend, Abhi Abraham, a Kerala resident working in Bengaluru, lost their lives after setting themselves on fire in their apartment in Doddagubbi, Kothanur, Bengaluru. The couple, who had doused themselves in petrol, ignited the fire on the 5th floor of their residence. Despite the efforts of neighbors who rushed to their aid, upon hearing their cries, the young couple could not be saved. Police investigations revealed that Soumini, who was married, had moved to Bengaluru to pursue her nursing studies and had met Abhil, leading to a romantic relationship between them. However, she had returned to her hometown 3 months prior, informing her husband of her desire to separate, citing alleged harassment. Learning of Shaumini's involvement with Abhil, her husband confronted her. Fearing of their lives as a result, the tragic decision to end their lives was made by the couple. The Kothunur police have initiated an inquiry into this incident. The Bruhat Bengaluru Mahanagara Palike took action on November 7, demolishing approximately 200 unauthorized stalls, which included 32 unauthorized kiosks on the footpath surrounding the Jayanagar 4th Block shopping complex in Bengaluru. This came after prior warnings to the vendors to vacate the illegal stalls. Announcements were made using open mics in the area on November 4 to inform the vendors of the impending removal. Many shopkeepers had already removed their goods and vacated the stalls in anticipation of the demolition. BBMP had also previously cleared illegal stalls within the Jayanagar shopping complex. WeWork Global has filed for bankruptcy in the United States following years of struggle to establish itself as a successful co-working business. The New York-based company filed a Chapter 11 petition in New Jersey, stating that its assets and liabilities were between $10 billion and $50 billion. WeWork's filing permits it to continue operations while it develops a plan to pay off its debts. However, earlier, the CEO of WeWork India, Karan Virwani, said that this would not have any effect on the operation in India. Following India's victory against South Africa, Virat Kohli chose to fly economy class from Kolkata to Bengaluru, where the team was set to play the Netherlands. A video of the cricketer boarding an Indigo flight has gone viral on social media, with many surprised by the down-to-earth gesture. The video shows Kohli sitting in an aisle seat, dressed casually, wearing a mask and a cap, listening to music through his earphones. He also engages in a friendly conversation with a fellow passenger while others record the moment on camera. Kohli's decision to travel in economy class has been appreciated by fans and fellow travelers. Well, that's it for today. For more latest news and updates, you know what to do. Subscribe to Daily Salar Digital.